Last month, our team, the Lundy Fetterman Fellows, began the process of working with our university's theater and their new student union building. The theater has been unable to open due to COVID-19, and the loss of theaters across the country has resulted in a massive loss of value in both dollars and consumer well-being. Specifically, on our campus, we have seen many students struggling with mental health issues as most social events have been canceled. Students, especially freshmen, have struggled to build connections on campus, causing isolation and decreased involvement on campus. The components in our pivot consist of a specialized seating chart to divide groups of students, barriers to keep these groups separated, an air filtration system to cleanse the air during the movie, and UV lights to clean the theater afterwards.
An integral part of opening theaters during COVID-19 is viable seating. Since any groups who are not living together must be separated, it's a challenge for theaters to effectively use their seats, which is something our partner brought to our attention, saying,
one of our biggest hurdles was how do we seat the students safely?
Traditional seating plans close every other chair, which does a poor job socially distancing its patrons. Our seating plan will allow high capacity while still prioritizing safety. In our chart, we have sections designated for groups, couples, and singles, allowing any size of group to use the theater without being exposed to unnecessary risk. These sections are insulated from each other with our next safety precaution, barriers. An adjustable barrier system was a large part of our implementation process. We planned for the barriers to be able to attach to any type of seat and to be mobile to maximize seating based on ticket orders. With a specific goal in mind, we set out to build our first prototype. We started with a sheet of cardboard and a simple spring clamp. Once we had our measurements and a working first model, we were able to make a more advanced version. We went out and bought the necessary materials and began construction. We cut one of the corners of the plexiglass in order for it to seal to the chair and attached the clip and the tripod for support. We tested the barriers on the theater chairs to make sure that they fit well. As we tested the clip, we realized that not all theater chairs are the same style as ours. For adjustments to seat size, adding a double-sided track for the clip to be moved to the height of the chair and using a clip with the largest span will allow any theater to implement our solution. A key component to creating a COVID-19 safe environment is air filtration. Studies have shown that COVID-19 spreads most when people are in a confined space for an extended period of time, even with the use of masks. The CDC and the EPA have agreed that air filtration systems such as HEPA filters are one of the main methods of preventing the spread of COVID-19 by removing all the harmful particles. Our solution involves installing HEPA filters into the existing HVAC vents of the University Theater and implementing standalone air filtering systems. Our initial plan to clean the theater between showings was to equip multiple theater employees with sanitizing UV light wands. Fortunately, our partner was willing to go even further with our plan and invested in 4 industrial UV lights to clean the theater in just 30 minutes with no labor required. This process will effectively and efficiently clean the theater while also decreasing the variable costs of the theater sanitization.
With these precautions and measures in place, the University Theater and theaters across the country will finally be able to reopen. Even at a reduced capacity, this opening will result in a large boost to profit for traditional theaters and will allow the university to alleviate mental health struggles and fulfill the social needs of students. As our partner put it,
I think that is essential to the mental health of not only the students, but us as workers too.
We have designed our strategy to be adjustable to various investment levels. There are 3 tiers of operation: silver, gold, and platinum, each having different standards for our elements of implementation. The cost of implementing our silver tier strategy in a theater with 200 seats can be limited to $1,221. When compared to the expected revenue streams of approximately $900 from concessions and an additional $780 from ticket sales in a traditional for-profit theater, these strategies are clearly worth investing in.
From the beginning of this project, our primary goal has been to see the lives of our fellow students improved and to see students using the theater again. When we asked our partner for feedback, we were happy to hear that they were pleased with our results.
I feel like you guys took into account of a lot of different things, students who live together, sitting together, keeping distances in between those groups, worrying about cleaning, how high a certain barrier was. So in my opinion, I feel like you kind of had everything in your plan that I would think of.
We are grateful for the opportunity to work on this project during this challenge, and we hope to continue developing our solution in the coming months.